A lot of our education customers who first found PaperCut all had challenges making printing easy. Let's dive into some of the ways they've made printing at their schools both easy and affordable. Here's a common scenario you see. You have a teacher who needs to print a lesson plan or notes, but there are so many printers to choose from, and some of them are meant only for specific groups within the school. They just want to find the nearest printer, swipe a badge, and get the right thing printed. PaperCut has a feature called Find Me Printing that gives users the ability to send their print jobs to a single queue from their computer or mobile device and release their jobs from whichever printer they're close to whenever they want. At PaperCut, we love combining convenient features with cost-saving and environmentally friendly nudges. Like here, when a user selects their print job for release, there's a little nudge to convert it to grayscale and two-sided. Now let's look at the world of the sysadmin in this same scenario. While the user only worries about walking up, swiping, and printing, you have to plan for things like location-based access, updating print drivers, and setting up all the queues for your devices. That's why we made PaperCut Print Deploy. You can easily push print queues and drivers based on the person and their pin, or users can easily find and choose print queues to install for themselves, whilst having the flexibility to move around locations or floors and have their printing simply work. Now let's talk about Chromebooks, iPads, and other student devices. Whether it's in a one-to-one environment where every user has their own computer or mobile device, or even carts full of shared devices, PaperCut has a free product that we call Mobility Print to address all of these situations. With Mobility Print, you can auto-install printers to print from a mix of Chromebooks, iPads, iPhones, Mac, Windows, and Android devices without having to worry about drivers for each of them. You can also harness the internet to print remotely and outside of the network from Windows, Chromebook, and Mac devices. Lastly, users can set up printing on their own devices without your help. Simply share a link to take them through a couple of steps to get printing on their own device from anywhere. If you use Google Workspaces, you can simply push the Mobility Print app to all of your Chromebooks and printing will just work. You can also enable your younger students to print from iPads without them having to do any configuration on their own. So, say you're leveraging all of these features, and now you need to think about how you're managing the printing you just enabled. PaperCut has a whole host of features for printing management, like built-in reporting, for you to understand your print environment. PaperCut has over 80 reports that give you the visibility to know who's printing what, when, and where. With all of this information, you can then use PaperCut to enforce quotas and implement print policies so that you can tame the budget blowouts usually associated with printing. If you find yourself resonating with any of these scenarios, you're probably wondering which PaperCut product to try out. Well, we want to make things as easy as possible for you, so we're recommending two of our products, PaperCut MF or PaperCut NG. The good news is, with both PaperCut NG and MF, you get Print Deploy, Mobility Print, and all the reporting, quotas, and policy control I just showed you. With PaperCut MF, though, you get the experience at the device for secure print release, integrated scanning, and the ability to track and control copying. And we think you're gonna love our integrated scanning, which makes it easier than ever to scan documents to destinations like Google Drive, OneDrive, or Dropbox, just to name a few. To get started, we suggest you try our free 40-day trial of PaperCut NG, so you can start testing right away. As always, if you have any questions about what PaperCut can do for you, feel free to reach out online or give us a call.